Yeah, a decent amount of blood creeping through that bandage. The wound may be deeper than we previously thought. Trator sits to guard. Joe really aggressively stalking Trator from the outside. Threatens with the chin strap momentarily.
No surprise, I feel, to see Vinicius Trator pulling guard and playing from bottom. And he probably would have seen Dierkhising taking down Arnaldo Maidana in the earlier round. A nice double leg takedown that put him on top and led to him ultimately winning via rear naked choke. Whereas Trator, his guard was very effective against Heisem Reader, against the aggression of Heisem Reader. Was able to save him against the onslaught of attacks that Reader was coming at him with, but also, you know, look out for a number of techniques, a number of attacks and sweeps from bottom. Trator, he is a heavy guard passer, but he does have a very huge
ouch
with the leg.
Felt that from here.
He's a great guard player, and once he gets on top, it's pretty much impossible to dislodge him.
Nice elevation there from Trator. Dierkhising, though, extracts himself from a tricky situation, resets into passing.
Trator, just one match this weekend so far, and that was the earlier match against Heisem Reader, the one that he won that by.
Lovely inversion there.
Points. I want to say it was
Trator.
7-0.
Trator almost coming up here, looking to wrestle up on a single leg. Dierkhising kicks out cleanly, and they reset.
Dierkhising's third match of this tournament so far. His first, a win over David Cabral GF team. His second, a submission against Arnaldo Maidana. But this is a different matter. You got, oh, nice, jumping over the top there with that Kimura grip. Kimura trapping, unable to secure the position on the back, and that could be reversal points there for Vinicius Trator. However, on the edge of bounds, it's just going to get an advantage. Nice wrestle up, though. Nice little knee tap from bottom.
Yeah, very opportunistic for Trator to recover the way he did from a potential Kimura back take.
Get back to the action. Here we go.
New technique for the head wrap here under the chin. I prefer this one myself. Seems to last a bit longer.
Look at the pressure of that knee on the sternum. Dierkhising, it's a knee cut pass, but much like the old Homlo Bahal style, he had the knee actually on the torso there. Again, replaces it. A lot of pressure for the bottom man. And again, it's kind of reaching over the back here now. Try and get that that grip of the arm. He almost had the back take off that earlier, but Trator is very savvy from this position. And if Dierkhising does elect to try and jump over the back, he has to be careful that Trator can reverse the position from there. He's really insisting on that knee cut pass. Pretty amazing that Trator can stay in this position, actually. For anybody who's ever played half guard for any length of time, this is a very draining position for him to stay on, posting up on his elbow like that, and now using it to rotate in underneath. Catches the leg. Can he return this into a reversal? He's in a solid single leg here, but he's on the edge of bounds. It might make sense for him to draw Dierkhising back into the center of the mat.
Yeah, you can see him considering his options here.
And too little.
And while that half guard position he hangs out in is certainly taxing, you can see it gets him where he wants to go. The minute Dierkhising commits a little bit Trator is able to elevate him, rotate underneath, and start to wrestle up. It's really technically astute work from Trator out there.
Absolutely. Goes to that position once again. See that very shallow half guard. Locks his legs around the lower leg and has an underhook, has a grip around the outside of the leg. And stays on his side though, and this is key, that he doesn't get flattened out. Because it looks like Dierkhising is close to getting the knee slice pass, but actually Trator is the one who's kind of in control here. If Dierkhising tries to go through, then it's very easy for Trator to come up and out onto a single leg. Again, in this position, on his side, up on his elbow. You can see Dierkhising trying to use the head to prevent Trator from getting closer with the upper body and making that connection. Entering back into that same position.
I was going to say, Dierkhising doesn't seem to have any problems entering the position, but he's not finding a lot of offense. It may be worthwhile to consider a slightly different approach to Trator's guard.
Right.
Feeling confident, though, waving Trator out to the center of the mat.
Well, we did see in his match with Maidana as well, right, that the first 7 minutes or so was almost like a feeling out process, and then Dierkhising, that he accelerated, and he went from, well, it was straight zeros across the scoreboard, and the next thing you knew, he had the back and he was getting the rear naked choke after hitting a big takedown. So I'm wondering if this is something similar that we may see from him in this match. He might wait for the last couple of minutes now that he's got a good sense of Trator's game and what those sequences feel like, whether he'll make a big assault. And the same goes for Trator, to be honest, you know.
This is also a game that really burns time on the clock. You know, for any meaningful exchange, it's been 30 seconds to a minute apiece. And so with Trator holding that lead of one advantage, that doesn't necessarily bother him. He can continue to drag it out and do this.
Trator drives Dierkhising off the mat into the barriers. Good thing we've got those mats set up. This is a little different now. You see that top posture of Dierkhising. He's not coming forward so much now. He's staying up nice and high, and that gives Trator the ability to come for this better entry into that position. It looks like he's trying to draw a leg across.
Dierkhising has insisted on passing to the one side. I think it would be interesting for him to try and pass maybe to the right. Just force Trator to do something different, because right now we're seeing a lot of the same sort of activities over and over again. All right, he dives over again. We got a minute left. Trator nearly scores there, but
another advantage there for Trator. And it seems kind of strange that it's Dierkhising who's initiating those attacks and is the one who's getting scored against. But the fact is that Trator is basically coming close to getting a reversal in those sequences. But this is different. Flying triangle attempt there almost from Dierkhising. 30 seconds left. Diving through again. Edge of bounds, going to come back into the center. He's down 2 advantages.
All right, and the action's about to resume here. 26 seconds left on the clock. Oh. Joe wasting no time trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, that little
He's
breather.
got one hook in.
Wow. That little breather seems to have helped
He's
a lot.
nearly
He's got
got
the second hook. Very close to getting the second hook. Trator doing his absolute best to try and, banana split crotch ripper. Gets an advantage, now a calf crush. Man, you see Trator's face, look at the pain. Oh, that's a verbal tap. That is a verbal tap right at the end of the match. 1 second left in the match, and I believe that the Trator submitted a verbal tap from the calf crush.
Oh.
1 second left. Dierkhising. Here's a replay. Look at this sequence. This was incredible, Chase. What an amazing blitz.
Yeah,
Went to the back, rear naked choke, cross ripper.
He saw what he liked, you know, with the rolling attacks earlier. He knew he had a chance.
And the crotch ripper switched to the
Oh, look
calf
at that
crush.
bite. Trator tries to take it, and then he makes a small adjustment, and there it is.
Oh, you see him scream
Oh,
and tap,
man.
and that was the end of the match. Man, that is about as dramatic a finish as you can possibly imagine. Well, don't go anywhere because we've got another match here on mat 1 immediately.